Hey guys, it's the Faceless Beanie, and in this video I'll be showing you how to obtain every single Warframe up to Protea. The purpose of this guide is not only to help newer players, but also players who want to farm some of these Warframes for the Helminth Chrysalisk from Heart of Deimos. Each Warframe's timestamp is in the description. Starting out with Warframes which require quests to be completed to obtain. There's 5 Warframes that are obtainable entirely from completing an individual quest. They are Inaros, which can be obtained by completing the Sands of Inaros quest. To begin, you'll need to be Mastery rank 5 and purchase the quest blueprint from Barokithir. He has it in his offerings every single time he comes around. Titania is obtained by completing the Silver Grove quest. You'll need to complete the story quest The Second Dream and be at least Mastery rank 7 to begin. Head to any relay and approach the new local leader and initiate dialogue. Limbo is obtained from the Limbo Theorem quest, which you can begin once you have an Archwing and unlocked the Jupiter to Europa junction. You'll need to purchase Limbo's blueprint separately from the market for credits. Then there's Mirage, obtainable from the Hidden Messages quest, which you can begin once you've unlocked the Setna junction. You'll need to purchase Mirage's blueprint separately from the market for credits. Then there's Excalibur Umbra, obtainable after completing the Sacrifice, for which you need to complete the War Within, the Second Dream, Chains of Harrow, and Apostasy Prologue. This Warframe is very much a part of the story, so you can't rush to obtain him. Then there's 9 Warframes of which their main blueprint is obtainable from a quest and their components need to be farmed separately. Revenant's blueprint is obtainable after completing the Mask of the Revenant quest, for which you need to obtain the rank of Observer with the quills first. For his components, you'll need to repeatedly complete Cetus bounties. Gara's blueprint is obtained after completing the Sire's Vigil quest. Her components drop from Cetus bounties as well. Garuda's blueprint is obtained after completing the Vox Solaris quest, the introductory quest in Fortuna. Components drop from Fortuna bounties. Octavia's blueprint is obtained after completing the Octavia's Anthem quest, for which you'll have to complete the Second Dream quest first. Head to any relay and speak to Cephalon Suda to begin. For her components, her chassis is a guaranteed drop from the Lua music puzzle. Her systems drop from the first resource cache from the Lua Crossfire Exterminate mission, Plateau. Finally, her neuroptics drop from Rotation C of the Orokin Derelict Survival. This will change once Heart of Deimos is released, as the Orokin Derelict will merge with Deimos. Nidus' blueprint is obtained after completing the Glassed Gambit quest, which requires completion of the War Within quest first. Head to any relay and speak to the leader of the Parent Sequence faction to begin. Nidus' parts are obtained from Rotation C of the Infested Salvage mission Oestrus on Eris. Each part has a 14.29% chance of dropping on Rotation C. For Atlas, you obtain his blueprint after completing the Jorda's Precept quest, which requires unlocking the Pluto to Eris junction first. Atlas's parts drop from the Jorda's Golem assassination mission on Eris, which is unlocked after completing the Jorda's Precept quest. For Chroma, get the blueprint after completing the New Strange, which requires completion of the Stolen Dreams quest and unlocking the Europa junction. Components are unlocked by simply progressing through the star chart and unlocking the Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto junctions. Harrow's main blueprint is awarded upon completion of the Chains of Harrow quest, which requires completion of the War Within and completing the Mod node in the Void. His chassis drops randomly from enemies in a Void Fisher mission. His neuroptics drop from Rotation C Spy Volts on Pago in the Kua Fortress, and the systems drop from Rotations B and C of Defection missions. Good luck. Finally, Protea's blueprint is obtained from the Deadlock Protocol quest, which requires completion of the Vox Solaris quest and at least Mastery rank 4, while her parts drop from the 3 tiers of the Granum Void. For all quest-related Warframe components and blueprints, if you've completed the quest once already, you'll be able to buy the parts obtained as quest rewards from Cephalon Simaris in exchange for standing. Moving on, there's 17 Warframes which you can farm by defeating bosses. The bosses will drop their chassis, neuroptics, and systems. You'll have to purchase the blueprint of these Warframes from the market for credits unless otherwise specified. These are arranged in order of planets unlocked. You can obtain Hydroid's parts from Councillor Wei Hek on Oro, Earth. Excalibur's parts drop from Lieutenant Lekrill on War on Mars. Rhino's parts drop from the Jackal on Fossa on Venus. Hildryn's parts drop from the Exploiter Orb. Her blueprint can be purchased from Little Duck in Fortuna on Venus. Ember's parts drop from General Saga's Ruck on Tethys on Saturn. Wisp's parts, including her blueprint, drop from the Repeller list on Jupiter. Valkyr's parts drop from Alat V on Themisto, Jupiter. Saryn's parts drop from Kayla de Thame on Mero on Setna. Mag's parts drop from the Sergeant on Iliad on Phobos. Equinox's parts drop from Tile Rego on Titania Uranus. Nova's parts drop from the Raptors on Nama, Europa. Mesa's parts drop from Mutilist Alat V on Eris. For this, you'll need to complete the Patient Zero quest, which provides you with the Mutilist Alat V assassination key. Build the key to attempt an assassination. Loki's parts drop from the Hyena pack on Samath, Neptune. Frost's parts drop from Captain War and Lieutenant Lekrill on Extar on Ceres. Trinity's parts drop from the Ambulance on Hades, Pluto. Nyx's parts drop from the Forid, which is an infested invasion assassination mission occurring throughout the day on a random planet's boss node. Check if the Forid is active from the Invasions tab and proceed. Finally, Nekros. For this, craft an Orokin Derelict's assassination key after purchasing it from the store for credits and proceed to defeat Lephantis in the Orokin Derelict. This will change once Heart of Deimos releases, as the Orokin Derelict and its keys will cease to exist. Check for updates in the comments. There's 5 Warframes of which their parts can be purchased from your clan's Tenolab once they've been researched. They are Banshee, Nezha, Wukong, Walt, and Zephyr. Buy their components, build the Warframes. On a similar note, all of Baruch's parts are obtainable via purchase from Little Duck in Fortuna. Moving on to the last group of Warframes, these are the ones which are only obtainable via specific game modes or other niche methods. Ashe's parts drop from the Grineer Manic. This is a unique enemy which is guaranteed to spawn after a certain amount of time in defection missions. Ursa on Neptune is recommended as the Manic appears 5 to 6 minutes after opening the door to the first med booster. Similarly, Oberon's parts drop from Eximus enemies randomly. Eximus units spawn rates increase as time goes on, so survival missions are recommended. Gauze's parts are obtained from Rotation C on Kelpie Setna, which is a disruption mission. Ivara's parts are obtained from C rotation vaults on spy missions. The systems drop on level 1 to 15 spy missions, the chassis drops on level 16 to 25 spy missions, and the neuroptics and blueprint drop on level 26 and above spy missions. Korra's parts are obtained from the Sanctuary Onslaught. The first 4 zones give you a chance at her chassis, Zone 6 gives you a chance at the neuroptics, while Zone 8 gives you a chance at her blueprint and systems. Grendel's parts are obtained from a series of difficult missions on Europa, each unlocked by purchasing a locator costing 25 Whitest Essence each from Arbitration Honors. Buy the blueprints from the market for 35,000 credits. Finally, Vorbon's parts are obtained as login rewards or as Nightwave credit offerings. For Prime Warframes, type in the name of the Warframe in your codex and check which relics you'll need for them and go farm those relics. Lith relics on Hapid in the Void, Meso relics on Io on Jupiter, Neo relics on Ur on Uranus, and Exi relics on Apollo on Lua. Then crack open these relics in Void Fisher missions. And that's about it. Obviously, with the addition of new Warframes, this video will slowly become outdated, so refer to the comments for any changes or updates that occur in the coming months. Hope this helped you out. This is the Faceless Beanie, signing out.